live, and then, because I went live, and then the stream crashed, and then something happened. I was here, and then I disappeared. Did you guys see me, or what happened? What's up, everybody? Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's a heat wave today, and we got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna say hi and then bye. Not bye, but like gonna disengage while I work, but still stream. What's up, Pro Pyro? Good morning. Cheers, Grumpy Bulldog. John, good to see you. Thurgood, good morning. One More Farm, good to see you. Galaxy, Rose, good morning. Cheers, everybody. MK, good to see you. Listening mode, out getting groceries. Nice. Yeah, we're already in like full-blown heat wave here. So, oops, did not mean to do that. Good morning, everybody. What up, Highlander? Good to see you. Hydro Couple, good morning. Had to run all my errands yesterday after twerk. It was hot, not complaining. Yeah, I love the heat, so I'm good. I'm cool with it. What's up, Cat Dog? Good morning. Cheers, everybody. Germinator. Good morning, everybody. Sorry if I missed anyone. Just catching up on the chat. G-Bay, good to see you. J-Man, good morning. All right, we're all caught up, I think. I gotta put all chat on. I keep forgetting. So I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I gotta get my water. Okay, so today I'm gonna attempt to refresh the bucket systems. What's up, Bernie? Good morning. And I've already started to empty these, so I'm going to continue. We've got a big to-do list today. I wrote a to-do list this morning. I got to replace the misters, so I've already removed all the misters. I'm about to soak them, so I got to go get some water. We need to refresh the bucket system, so I've already started emptying the cucumber one. I turned the system off. We are going to make new nutrients. I gotta water my after dark plants. Later, I gotta repot my tomato cuttings. I gotta get water going for the green tower. We gotta start some seeds. I have to order some more clay. And I have to get my SD card back into the Spectrum because I hooked it up to my computer to dump all the time lapses and footage and stuff that I tried out. And it's pretty cool, you guys. Pretty freaking cool. So busy day today. There may be periods of time where I'm not really engaging with the chat because we've got a lot of work to do. I got the RO system going. I've got my water ready. We're going to do one system at a time just in case I run out of time. So the cucumber buckets are doing okay. The pH is still within range, but I was having issues, so I decided to drain each bucket, drain the res, and we'll just have to do it in more loads so that I don't hurt my back. That's all. So I've already taken the first load and dumped it. Now we're going to go again. Iced coffee today to keep us cool. Cheers, everybody. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some water because I've got all of my misting nozzles in here. There's Athena Cleanse right in the bottom. I'm going to top it up with some water. And we are going to, I still need to get spoons. That's all my spoons. Anyways, all right. Yeah, let me just get some water. Good morning, everybody. Sorry if I missed anyone. We got twerk to do today. I also got to get a mixing spoon, but I'll do that in a bit. Now, use this. So right now I'm soaking my misting nozzles. They've got a lot of salt buildup. All right. Whew. What's up, Shawnee? Good morning. Bingus, good to see you. El Badger, good morning. Tim Fox, Yamaseta. How are we feeling about this grow so far? Well, Shawnee, it's been quite the rough road, but today is a great day in the garden. Everything's looking beautiful. We're finally getting tomatoes. We're finally getting cucumbers that are actually growing. What up, Galaxy Robs? Good morning. Sorry if I missed anybody. I've been twerking. Good morning, everybody. So yeah, everything is looking good, but we are going to refresh the system because we've had some pH issues. So I turned my water chiller off. I drained each individual bucket. Now I've got my 5-gallon buckets, and I'm going to just empty out the water that's in res. We're going to add in fresh water. I might flush, I might let it circulate and empty. We'll see how I feel. I think I've emptied everything pretty thoroughly. And then, yeah, I'll add my nutrients in and pretty much just reset the buckets. Not reset, but refresh. So I'm just going to turn the pump on. Give you guys a little closer. You guys are plugged in, so hang on a second. All right. So yeah, the garden is looking really good today, but I'm concerned, not concerned, it's just one of those things where we want to keep it that way. So I'm, if I don't do this today, there's chances that the salt buildup can come bite me in the ass later, So yeah, like I said, today's an iced coffee day. Cheers, everybody. I also posted the link to the third part. Every day I'm going to be posting a new part. This video was not fun for me to make because I don't know anything about lighting. I didn't know how the spectrum affects your plants, even though I chose these lights. I chose them based on reviews and other things. Salt buildup has already been showing. Yeah, that's why I gotta do this. So what up, Taz? Good morning. So yeah, the video, right. I didn't know anything about lighting and how the spectrum affects your plants and the different types of lights. I've heard of people say, HPS or metal halide, but I don't know what that means, right? So making and creating this video and kind of memorizing the lines and then having to film it and say it really had me kind of retain, all this new information. So these videos are forcing me to learn too, which is pretty cool. I did not know how certain colors of the spectrum can affect plants, and so it's always fun to learn new stuff, Oh, congrats, Taz. Semper, good morning. It was like studying for a test. You know what, Shawnee? I am not a studier, but making videos forces me to learn because I have to write the script, make sure I choose proper resources to cite my where I get my information from. I'm only filling half the bucket so I don't have to carry as much because I did hurt my back. So I'm trying to be careful. We're also going to wash the pump filter and the water chiller filter. Oh, wasn't this Taz? What's up, Mia? Good morning, and what's up, Ever Loving Outdoors? And Mike, good to see you. Always better to know what you're talking about. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Boston? Good morning. Yeah, I don't know anything about lighting, but now I do. So yeah, it's like school when you're forced to take notes on something or memorize it and recite it. It's a different way to retain things. I don't retain things by like reading them really. So to do it over and over again, like to do the research, find the information, write the script, memorize the script, edit myself saying it, and then watch it over and over again to make sure it's good before I post it, I really learn. So don't test me though, don't test me. But yeah, so I know you guys probably already know what you're talking about, or what I'm talking about with the lighting and stuff, but this is for new growers, people like me when I got started that didn't know anything. This is like a really basic crash course, so that you can kind of understand the basics. Ever Loving Outdoors, check out the Fresh Princess After Dark. I'm also going to clean my air stones in the res. There's a lot of stuff to clean. What's up, Blue Nose? Good morning. So yeah, we got a big day today. We got a lot to do. All right, so I've already got 12 gallons of water. I'm gonna make nutrients 12 gallons of water worth, and I think I'm going to do, I don't know, because right now it depends. Like with the cucumber buckets, they're at 1.7 EC, and I feel like it could go higher because the tomatoes are at 2.1, or were at 2.1, and those buckets are behaving much better. They're responding better, there's more fruit production, and everything looks good. So I think I don't know how much 3/4 of the amount of nutrients will be, but I might add 3/4 of the recommended amount. I don't know yet. I have to think about it. Because I've been topping up with the full recommended amount, but in kind of like pre-diluted, there's been already a half the recommended amount mixture in there, and I've just been topping up, So I don't know how to approach it. All right, I'm gonna have to make a couple of trips. Again, I gotta take it easy. I don't want to hurt myself, so this is gonna take a little bit longer than usual. I think I'm going to start with half the recommended amount of nutrients, and then I will top up with the full recommended amount if they look hungry. Why don't I use the full recommended amount, Vinny? Because rather than hydroponics, it's aeroponics, so the roots are getting misted directly. You don't want to make it too extreme and shock them and harm them. Pitts Place, what's up? Good morning. What am I doing wrong, Rose, with my pH? Did we learn? Are those videos helpful to you? Keep in mind that they want to sell you more. I think sometimes they up the amount. Yes, true. Well, with the whatchamacallit, cocoa, with the after dark plants, I'm using the full recommended amount. What's up, Les? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I would use full the first fill and then dilute on secondary fill-ups. Check your ppm before and after each fill. Get an idea of how much salt is building up over time. Okay, so you think I should use the full? I was going to use half the recommended amount and then top up with full solution, like daily as needed. If you catalog ppm correctly, it should tell you what your system is doing over time. Using full strength in aeroponics, you'll have to clean nozzles more frequently and end up throwing out nutrients every week, but the plants won't uptake. Good afternoon, Hash. You guys are in for a hot one. I know! Full out heat wave. I've got my iced coffee today. Zoe the Pug, check out the Fresh Princess After Dark. What's up? It's Scummy. Good to see you. No selling, just facts. We talk some. Okay, Rose, maybe you can share the link in the Discord or something. Yeah, let's finish draining the system. The only reason why my gut, because I was thinking about it while I was filling water, I'm like, maybe I should do half, because I feel like my plants are finally doing better. I'm scared to like burn them or screw them up, or I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, I'm also gonna clean my pump filter because it's really gross. What's up, Growing with AJ? You can always add more. That's my mentality, only because I know I already overused product and I screw up all the time. Woo! Sorry, I don't know what I just did. Her plants aren't starving because she's not enough nutrient. Did you see the colorful solution she took out of the reservoir? Yeah, it's like brown. There's still micro in there for sure. The reason why, I'm not making excuses. I was on a regular schedule for cleaning my system. I just hurt my back and I still shouldn't be doing this right now, so that's why I'm only doing like half 5-gallon buckets, so I don't have to carry as much, right? Because otherwise it's a lot. It is a lot of work, Galaxy, but if operated and dialed in correctly, you get to reap the rewards very quickly. Growing in dirt is better, I find. I mean, if you're growing and you find it better, you should call it soil, Shane. That's what I learned. The soil growers get mad at me for calling it dirt. So if I have to call it soil, so do you. So yeah, I'm going to go just wash this off. Actually, maybe I can soak it. No, I'm going to go wash it properly. I'll be right back. Okay, I have an idea. Sorry. So I cleaned my pump filter. And how long that solution building up and causing imbalances while airflow was a concern since the beginning. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate it. What's in them bottles? High quality reverse osmosis water. All right, let's get back to work. Sorry if I missed anybody. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, we're focused today. I have an idea. I disinfected my wet vac. I'm gonna vacuum what's left of the res and clean out all the clay pebble debris. It's a wet vac, so let's do it. It's not getting all the little bits, but I need to use like a I don't know how to get the I think this is the problem. It's like I've got crap in the bottom and I don't know how to get it out. Does anyone else think it's weird? Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Fred? Good morning. I don't know how to get the rest out. Electrical shock. Yeah, I probably should get a better wet vac. All right. Well, it is what it is. There's still water in the bottom, but there's nothing I can really do. Um, it's not a lot. It's just because there's a layer of water in the bottom, I can't get the debris, the clay pebble debris out. So now I don't know what to do. All right, well, let's just move on. Take bucket out and clean. The thing is, I can't right now, Taz. I cannot move the system because I risk screwing up my rigged thing, and I risk causing more problems that I cannot fix after because I've got plants in the bucket. So you can use a towel and squeeze it into a 5-gallon bucket. Maybe I should do that. I don't know, because I feel like it's affecting the rest of the plant. We're just going to move forward. I'm just going to add water. I don't want to complicate it. I don't want to complicate it. I've got the most of it out. It's just, Mia, it's like sand on the bottom. So scooping it out with a slotted spoon is probably you just looking for entertainment, because nothing is going to grab with that. I am going to add in my water, and we're just going to move on. I washed my pump filter. I'm going to reconnect this. I've also got to disconnect this air pump because it stopped working. Get another one set up. See what's wrong with this one. What's up, Barry Halls? Good morning, everybody. I had a leak. Okay. All right, coffee, and then I'm going to fill up the system. Oh, I should also clean the water chiller filter. Water chiller pump filter. All right, I just dipped it in the Athena Cleanse and wiped it. Okay, I'm going to add in 12 gallons of water. I don't buy these bottles. This is RO water that I make. I store it in these bottles. For anyone watching that thinks I buy RO water. Or distilled water. a tent tour when I'm done these buckets. The tomato one's gonna be quick because they drank everything. It's empty. Okay, almost there, almost there. Oh shit, hang on 1 second. Squirrel! Sorry, I'm making water and I forgot that the RO system's like filling up, or the bottle's filling up. Thanks, Grumpy. Appreciate the support. We definitely follow the peak schedule Electra puts out. Bernie, I'm looking for tests so I can see my Grandmaster LED. I shut down my inside grow during the summer and move outside. Good call, Fred. Good call. What up, Tristan? Good morning. Plonk gang. You can make water? Wow, yes. These are the hands of God. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let me finish filling up the water and get back to work here. Eventually, I need to get like a pump that connects to the drain so that I can just turn the drain pump on and like drain right outside the grow tent, so I don't have to drain into 5-gallon buckets and dump, because it's a lot to carry and I'm gonna hurt myself. Okay, so for 12 gallons of water, it's too damn hot. The ripping is something. But can you turn water into wine? I turn water into tequila, the good stuff. Okay? Wine is for losers. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let me get some gloves so I can do my misters here and get some more water. Oh yeah, let me also write this out here. So what did I do? 5 mils. Half bloom. So I did 12 gallons of water. So I'm going to do half the recommended amount of CalMag because last time for 12 gallons I did the full recommended. So I'm going to do, today's June what? June 30th. June 30th, I've got 12 gallons of water. I'm doing half the recommended amount of bloom. So I'm doing 2.5 mils per gallon of CalMag, which is 30 mils. 30 mils. And then it's 10 mils per gallon of micro, 5 mils per gallon of grow, 15 mils per gallon of bloom, but I'm going to do half of everything. So 5, 2.5, 7.5. So yeah, 60, 30, 90. I'm going to put, all right, I'll be right back. I got to get a measuring spoon. Shouldn't it be the same every time? So it is the same, except the last time I wrote this on the board hash, I effed up. I did the full recommended amount of CalMag with half the recommended amount of bloom. And I remember, I'm never going to make that mistake again. I'm going to do, if you do half the recommended amount or half the ratio of everything else, it's the same goes for the CalMag. You half. That's what I learned. The last time I effed up and I really just screwed everything up. So I'm going to do half, and then if I have to make a full concentrated solution and top up after the fact, I will. So that's the only thing that changed. Everything else is the same. Nothing else is different. It's just usually I measure to 5 gallons because I measure to 5 gallons because I'm just doing a 5-gallon bottle. So get a measuring spoon quick. Be right back. I'm not a measuring spoon. Okay, we get my nutrients and then we'll deal with the misters in a minute. Sorry if I missed anybody. Okay, so 30 mils of CalMag. What's up, Storms? They will eventually come for us, little home gardeners. 100%, Rose. There's no buffer in this type of system, so always go back to the baseline. Half of everything. That's what I remember from the mistake I made last time. If you're gonna do half, do half. Don't do full CalMag and half of whatever you want. Don't make your own solution. You can if you want. Do what you want. Do whatever you want. I'm just doing based on what I learned the last time. All right, so 30 mils. Is this enough? Yeah. Let's go. Thank you, Atomic. Full CalMag with half bloom is a cat ion issue. Yes, I learned that from you, Bernie. What's up, Sean the Gardener? Good to see you. I gotta fix this fan here. All right, so I'm doing 30 mils. Measure out everything else, and then we're going to clean the misters. I need 20 misters for this system to work. Got my micro, my grow, and my bloom. So we're doing 60, 30, 90. First, coffee, because we got to let that sit for 5 minutes. What? Oh my god. Gross. What's up, Mark? Eventually, you'll basically have to buy credits for food. Seeds will be very expensive, making only elites having seeds. You got it, man. That's the plan. Wait till you're working with actual salt and need a scale in your grow tent. I have a scale outside my grow tent. But not like a manual scale, like a digital one. All right, let's measure out our newts and get a move on, shall we? I gotta go buy some bloom. I'm almost out. $90 mils of bloom. What's up, Neil? Sorry if I missed anybody. We are just measuring out our nutrients while we wait for the CalMag to dissolve properly. I mean, I mixed it, But I'm going to start pulling out some components and reassembling the misters. They've been soaking in hypochlorous acid to try to dissolve, or not dissolve, but descale. We have to stop the utter enslavement, starvation these elites are implementing right now in our faces. They're not subtle about it. I know, Rose. It's I don't know, man. It's a crazy time. And the more you know, less. See, there will always be seeds, but you could shape the economy. Beware. Mia, that's the problem, is a lot of people think there will always be seeds. Don't take it for granted. Seeds will be a thing of the past that we will no longer have access to. It'll be like, you know how like really rich people have things that we could never dream of? Seeds will be one of them. That's the reality. So save your seeds. So I'm just making sure that they're clean and we're good. I don't want any problems. So I need 20 of these. So these are the misters, the misting heads. There's a piston and a spring inside. This closes over. What's up, German Hydroponics? Good to see you. And this, there's 2 per bucket system. I know we joke about it, but it's gonna happen. Just wait and see. The people that are aware and prepared like Les know what's up. Nobody knows what's up more than Les, okay? Les is prepared. It's all fun and games until you're personally affected, right? And soon, everybody will be affected. You want to go and start a garden project and have fun? You can't. Not allowed. No seeds. So save your seeds. And understand, don't be like me and go wasting and killing your seedlings. Cherish them and take good care of them, because seeds are not to be, wasted or taken for granted. Weigh each part and pour into tablespoons or a shot glass of measuring capabilities. After a few times, you'll realize it's always consistent. And you could freeze seeds in a dry box for decades. Fact. I know, and a guy named Les has the most. Highlander, I'm in fact saying less is more. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. It's such tedious work, But it's got to be done if you want to have your system running smoothly. Because I've had pH drops and stuff. What up, Stoner Dude? Sorry if I missed anyone. Yama said, I don't think he's expecting an open invitation for everyone. Jeremy, don't be weird. Like, come on, Didn't I tell you I moved yesterday? be dry, can't allow condensation to get anywhere near the seeds or they will explode. Feet what one? Like explode is a little dramatic. I feel like my brain's gonna effing explode right now. God! What's up, Moose? Enough seeds can take it a whole city block. Did you guys know that coated seeds are only good for 1 year? Oh, really? Grow tent. Unusable footage. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The guy could have planted the bamboo and just made money off of it somehow instead of wasted it on some stupid landlord. People are so petty. What the fuck is that green? It's a grow tower. I've got an orange one as well. I'll take you guys for a tent tour at the end of the live. So for those of you that stick around, it's a bonus. We'll do a tent tour. We'll go through each plant. It's just right now I have to focus and at least get the cucumber buckets refreshed. I could focus on the tomato ones tomorrow if I have to. But the tomato ones are going to be quick because they're already empty. They've been drinking so much that I've got to feed them. And the thing is, like, I'm finally at the good part that I'm so scared to screw up now. I'm so scared to screw up. Oh, Galaxy, that's what you're talking about. I'm like, bee to what? She has a yellow one outdoors that needs to be topped off with nutrients. No, Hash, it needs to be topped off with a good cleaning and some new plants. I let it die. I had too much going on and yeah. Womp womp. Do you want some Fubi Choi some seeds? Yeah, all the choys that you've given me are so beautiful in the towerless. If you're around at the end of the live, I'll show you the pak choi. It's wonderful. It grows so beautifully in the grow tower. Oh, and also, maybe you weren't asking me. Maybe you were asking Mia. I don't know if you were asking me or not. But if you're asking me, I'll always take seeds anytime. Les is like the guy at the stadium. Step right up. Get your free seeds. Step right up. Popcorn. Okay, do we have all of our misters ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay, I need one more. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I discriminate against the yellow stuff, right? The yellow tower, the the lemon seedling. Okay, so for those of you wondering what I am doing, I am reassembling my misting nozzles after disassembling them and soaking them in some Athena Cleanse. I'm going to pop them back in now, and first I'm going to mix my nutrients in. You don't want to wait too long. I've got my micro, my grow, and my bloom. We're doing half the recommended amount of bloom. We've got tomatoes, peppers, and eggplant, and cucumber, and they're starting to fruit and flower. So first I'm going in with the micro. Make sure to mix it. I also got to get air stones set up in all my buckets. I got a lot of work to do, man. Got a lot of work to do today. All right, grow. Blue. All right, we're gonna let that just settle for a minute, and then we'll check our pH in a few. I'm going to put the misting nozzles back in while we wait. Oh, fuck! I effed up! Oh my god, no! No! I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up. Fuck. Shit. I added, oh, fuck. Excuse my language, but oh. I screwed up. I'm so pissed off. I need to redo that now. Oh, damn it. I screwed up really bad, and I gotta fix it. I can't leave it like that, so shit. Shit. And thank God I didn't run the system yet. Good catch. Good catch. Good catch. But stupid idiot, stupid idiot. I was rushing, and I wasn't paying attention, and I added double the amount of grow than I should have. All right. I'm so... we're back. Oh my god. Oh, so effing pissed. I cannot believe I just did that. Yeah, man, that sucks. Damn! At least I caught it. At least I caught it. Because I was like thinking, and I'm like, wait, why did I just dump that cup in there? I should not have done that. I mean, it could have been okay, but it wasn't. That cup was larger. It was more than 60 mils of grow, and it's only supposed to be 30, so I effed up. I may as well get my misters back in. Could have been worse, right? Could have been worse. And that sucks too, because I was trying to make it like the least amount of work possible, you know? Ah! I'm so pissed. You know what? I can't be pissed. I have to be happy that I caught it. Because that would have been really bad. And I would have seen it tomorrow, and tomorrow's live, I would have probably been crying. So, it's a good thing. It's a blessing in disguise. Alright, let me go dump this. Ugh. Okay, all the misting nozzles are back in. Sorry if I missed anybody. I'm just draining the system now. The system never was operating, so we're good. Like nothing bad happened. Just a waste of nutrients, a waste of time, and a waste of water, and a waste of money as a result. Rose, as I'm draining it, I'm thinking of you. Last week, you're like, I was on the phone and I messed up. So it's like the same with me, man. I'm distracted and I messed up. It's okay. Could be worse. We'll measure out our nutrients again. It's because I need to put a syringe in the glass because, yeah. As I'm saying, I'm running out of bloom, and then I go and waste more. Good job. Micro everywhere. What's up, Palmetto? Yeah, see, I put way too much. Like, that would have been too much, I think. I mean, maybe not. In hindsight, maybe not, but oh well. Better to not risk it for the biscuit. You know what I'm saying? I put the syringe in this cup so I don't mess up now. Okay, misters are in. I'm just waiting for this to drain. I'm gonna bring in some new water. It's been a good live stream, minus the fact that I just effed up my buckets, but that's cool. Cool. I'll bring a 5-gallon jug, and then I got my 12 gallons again. How did I double the newts? So Rose, I have measuring shot glasses that I measured my micro and my bloom in, because those are larger amounts. And I broke the third shot glass that I have, so I had to use just a cup with a syringe. And so I poured the grow into the cup, and with the intention of using the syringe, and then I ended up pouring the whole contents of the cup without even knowing how much was in it. So, yeah, what up, Food Forest? I mix 20 gallons, 4 gallons at a time, watching each time. Oh, weighing each time that would have taken. Yeah. Anyways, it is what it is. We're almost drained, and then what are you waiting? Yeah, I don't know what you guys are. I think they're talking about like salt nutrients. Damn, I'm so pissed that happened. Ugh. I got so much shit I gotta do today. Ugh. Almost empty. Almost there. Blessing in disguise, I guess. I don't know. Thank God I didn't run the system. That's all I can say. Maybe I'll do the tomato buckets later. Like, damn, this is so annoying. Alright. least I caught it, you know? Could have been worse. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. All right, back to the drawing board. I'm gonna just focus on this. Rose. Oh my god. Leave some water, bro. What up, bulldog? Okay. Zoning out for the next 10 minutes. Right? 30 mils. You guys have a nice view of the garden while I go get more water and stuff. I'm just doing the next system quick. I'm going to empty it. Sorry if I missed anybody. Does anyone know if she messed up the mix? Hash, you see how I measured this right here? So I have 2 shot measuring glasses. The third one I broke. So whichever one is the least amount of nutrients, I put in this, and I use the syringe. But I didn't have a syringe in it as like a reminder to dispense a specific amount. So I just poured this in, and this in, and didn't even measure what was in this cup. Could have very well been 30 mils, but I don't know. And I didn't want to risk it, you know. Well, people jumping on the bandwagon with their own roots should be eye-opening to people. Yep. People try to make money. People are all in it for the money. All right, so now I'm emptying the tomato buckets. I'm going to add some fresh water as well. I'm going to add my nutrients into the other side in a minute. I just want to empty this. I just want to finish this so I can move on with my day. What time is it? I also have to replace these misters too, but I might do that later. That took how long? I'm going to put water in that one in a minute. I'm going to go do my nutrients in this one. Don't F this up. 60, 30, 90. 60, 30, 90. 60, 30, 90. 60, Measure it out. All right, let that settle. Check the pH in a few. I'm gonna go get the water for the other system. And cheers, everybody. Everything takes longer than expected. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong at the worst time possible. Of course. Or at the worst possible moment. For sure, J-Man. That is. But you know what? I'm looking at it as a blessing. I could have been so distracted and not caught my mistake and ran my system and then realized afterwards what a big mistake I would have made, and it would have been too late. So I'm fortunate to have caught it. Because I do have checks and balances like in my brain, you know, that I would like to complete. All right, so that's that. Let me go get the water. Where's my coffee? Cheers, everybody. All right, let's go fill it, and then we'll check the pH and balance and move on with our lives. Shit. Oops. Oopsies. All right, check that in a minute. I'm just gonna go check my pH. going to use a little bit of pH up. I'm at 5.6, 793 ppm, 5.6 pH. I'm going to use a bit of pH up. Dilute it with some water. 20 by 10 by 8. All right, I'm gonna let that settle for a minute. Now I'm gonna go here, put in my nutrients. pH. I'm happy with that. I want it a little bit higher because the pH drops with the salt buildup, and even though I've cleaned everything, I feel more comfortable. So 778 ppm, 6.1 pH, and 68 degrees water, but that's because the water chiller's been off. So let's turn our chiller back on. Plug back in. And let's turn our system back on. And now we're going to check and balance the pH of the second system, and then we're done. So I had it on for 10 seconds, off for a minute, and I think that was good. I'm going to do on for 10 seconds, off for a minute. Everything is plugged in. Gotta make sure everything is fastened. I had a bit of a leak here last week, so just as a precaution, I'm gonna put a tray underneath the connector piece just in case. Just in case. And start. Alright, so everything sounds like it's working well. Make sure everything's closed and lined up. The other day I had a bucket that wasn't properly lined up, and then I had water leaking everywhere. What's up, Ian? Good morning. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of, I'm gonna prepare some water with some pH up because I know I'm gonna need it. Okay, mixing spoon. Where's my mixing spoon? pH pen for you guys. So because it's the same solution, I know I'm going to need to add pH up, but just to show a good example, we're going to measure, we're going to check our pH first before adding in anything. I can tell you right now that those buckets are a bigger problem than these ones. There's too much buildup in the actual main res that's causing the pH drop, because here, while not at 5.4, it's still higher. It's at 5.6. I'm still going to raise it a little bit. Maybe not as much as I added in the other buckets. But a little bit more. And 852 ppm, but that's because there was a little bit more water with solution left in the system. I'm happy with it. 850 and 6.0. I gotta write that down. 850 and 6.0. 850. Okay. So, we just turn that system back on. I'll replace the misters for these later. I gotta do some other stuff. All right, now I'm gonna close both these reservoirs. I'm gonna have to add in my air stones or reconnect my air pump. yeah, I need to get all this garbage out. Call it a day. I still gotta water my after dark plant. I still gotta make nutrients for the tower. I gotta order my clay pebbles. I got a lot of shit to do still. Okay. I also have to wash all this stuff. All this stuff needs to be washed. This can go away for now. All that's got to be washed. All right, garbage, garbage. Cross my things off the list. So replace the misters on one system. I still have to do it on the other. Refresh water. Water for great shit, man. I barely got any shit done off my to-do list. All right. Let me give you guys a quick tent tour. Finally, 2 hours in, and then we're gonna call it a day. Oh shit, my lights fell. We got our lettuce seedlings in here. These are gonna get transplanted as soon as I get my clay. All of these guys need to go in the tower, so I gotta power up the tower. I just have to make more water now because I ran out of water after today's debacle. So those are all for the green tower. Things in the garden are looking a little bit droopy because the water's been off for 2 hours and the lights have been down. So turning the lights back up, the water's back on, everything's back in operation. Gotta just fix this cable here, but we'll deal with that later. So pepper's a little droopy right now because they, thirsty. Jalapeno, they're also a little bit shiny looking because I did some IPM this morning. Jalapeno, poblano, Marconi Rosso, Chinese 5-color pepper, and then all of our maters. We got a bunch of tomatoes growing now. I gave these girls a haircut yesterday, and they're looking great now. We got a bunch of flowers here. Look at those beautiful clusters. We got some maters growing back there. Some up here. I'm going to take you guys around. Katrina, she's looking good. And the cucumber, thank God it's getting bigger. That's what she said. I haven't done one of those in a while. But yeah, everything's looking a little better. And so that's why I need to stay on track. I need to stay on track so that I can actually get a freaking harvest out of this plant. We gave her a haircut yesterday, and she's looking really good. You guys remember this little branch here? Now it's really producing. So hopefully we're on the right track. Everything is looking good. Same with the eggplant, back on track. Got some flowers that are going to be growing, popping soon. So that's good. Roma tomato, flowers are in full bloom. She happy. We're going to get some fruit. Everything is looking happy as can be. And she's got a lot of flower sites opening up. No blossom drop or anything. I didn't notice the wall. Oh, trust me, there is definitely negative air pressure. You can see it here. The walls of the tent suck in, and as soon as I open, you'll see you get some relief. But yeah, there's definitely negative air pressure in here. So trust me, I've made the mistake to know. These are the Cherry Blast F1s. This one was a little behind, but it is finally catching up. Got some nice little flowers there, so that's cool. And there's the other one. We've got a whole bunch of flowers now, and hopefully some tomatoes growing soon. That's the Cherry Blast F1. It's a determinate cherry tomato variety. And then here I've got a bunch of maters growing, a little cluster. Thanks, Germinator. Got some clusters here, some maters growing over there, a bunch over here, little babies, some babies over here, babies over there. So while there is still some like twisting on the leaves, which could still be environment and whatever, we did raise the lights yesterday, and I find that everything's looking a little better. Just, you know, these are a little bit droopy right now because I had the water off for a while, like about 2 hours. So yeah, that is the garden. The buckets are looking pretty good. Ignore the droopy, that'll bounce back. You guys will see tomorrow everything's gonna look beautiful. The after dark plants are just blowing my mind. They look amazing. I'm so excited. I can't wait till after dark this weekend to show you guys. I'll probably post an update short. And then as for the orange grow tower, I've been harvesting every day. Still more to go. We're almost done. And when we're done, then we clean it up and we start again, just like we do with this one. The after dark plants look gorgeous. I wish I could show them to you, but I can't. I have to get these lights back on though. So thank you for hanging out with me, everybody. Not sorry for the long line. Maybe you guys liked it, gave you something to do. Sorry for not really engaging. You guys are awesome, and you make this stuff more fun. So can't wait to see you guys tomorrow and show you guys, the improvement after refreshing the system and adding more nutrients today and getting the pH on track. So yeah, there it is. There's the garden. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget to check out the series that I posted, you guys. The next video will go out tomorrow, and tomorrow is all about setting up your grow area. Peace, everybody. You guys are awesome.